All right, we're back from our break. Roberto's still trying to figure out the tech here. We'll get the music playing at some point. There will be music. But
Brooklyn.
All right, so we have a special guest coming on here. Nino, you want to introduce our special guest? Since it is International Week here at George Mason University, we decided to bring in our own international student from Alberta, Canada.
Coming in at 5'9" from the University of Alberta, Saskatchewan, whatever it is in Canada, Ontario. She once has taken down a whole maple leaf. Didn't put up much of a fight.
By herself?
By herself.
Whoa.
But that maple leaf was tough. Here is Andy Leahy. Maple Leaf Squad.
Wait, did you just say I lost to the Maple Leaf?
No, you beat the maple leaf.
Okay, you said it was tough.
It was tough. It sounded tough.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of maple syrup.
Aren't the Maple Leafs a hockey team?
Yes.
Oh. But who cares? Because it's hockey.
Andy, who's your
Coincidence?
favorite Canadian hockey team?
Montreal Canadian has
No.
Frankie, Mr.
No.
Boston over here.
No. See, I'm a Bruins fan, so me and Andy don't get along here because the Bruins are better than the Canadians, and she won't admit it.
You were representing Canada though today.
That's okay. I was, yes. Today we had the International Week celebration, and I was walking by, and Andy was representing Canada. So I decided to join in and hold the Canadian flag with her and walk up on stage and be Canadian for the day, though I'm not Canadian at all.
A traitor to our nation.
Yes,
Frankie was getting pretty jazzy with it though during the Cupid Shuffle.
Oh, yeah, it's fun. It was something to do. Why not? I could be Canadian for a day to do that. And because there was no Italian flag, which I don't know why that wasn't represented.
Oh, you were shaking your hips pretty well though. You should have gone a little southern of the border.
Hips
I know.
don't lie.
You were like,
I can do it.
Is bacon like your national food?
Canadian
Moose.
bacon.
Moose?
Moose? Oh,
Moose.
Now, do they pronounce it moose or like...
Nice.
No.
Meese?
Moose, but-
what is it?
It's a
Boot,
group.
butt, boot,
But
moose?
A boot.
but they decided regular bacon wasn't good enough for them, so they had to make their own Canadian bacon.
See, I think in Canada it's dinner and supper. Have you guys ever heard of those two?
Supper.
Supper?
Which one do you guys say
This
in
isn't like
America?
this isn't like the 1500s. We haven't used the word supper.
No, they still say supper
Yeah, that's
in
'cause
Canada.
Canada hasn't caught up yet. But yeah, so what's it like being Canadian from... so you lived in Canada for some time?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's it like coming to America, being from Canada?
Well, I was only there my high school time.
Okay.
A little bit of time, lad. And then, I don't know, there's 2 seasons in Canada, winter and July. And then,
The best 2 weeks of
I
summer.
don't know, I had to walk to school
Whoa.
at negative 40 degrees, negative 50.
That's
knee
awful.
high.
That's awful. Why would you go to school? It's negative 40 degrees out.
No, but you told me once what you did, your PE in Canada.
Yeah, our
You get to
PE
go-
was
yeah.
playing hockey outside. We went cross-country skiing. Really extreme games of capture the flag up mountains and stuff.
Wow. Canada gym class is crazy.
That is
Go swimming,
I honestly thought your PE classes would be just, can you survive outdoors for 2
Yeah.
hours?
build an igloo.
Yeah.
They did have igloo building.
Start a fire.
Wow. Who can survive Canada the longest?
How many meese or mooses can you kill?
Frankie, I heard you went camping in negative 20 or something over winter break.
Yeah, that was 20 degrees, and
Okay.
that was back home in Massachusetts, and it was pretty cold out. But I would not go to negative 40 degrees like Canada.
You don't think
See-
you could take it?
No, probably not.
If
That would be
Cal-
awful.
If California went below 60 degrees, everyone would leave.
Yeah.
Half the people would freeze to death, and the other
Time
people
to go to
we
Mexico.
can't do this anymore.
You know, Canada's a huge country, but everybody lives in the bottom third, the most southern third part of Canada.
Well, there's more people in California than Canada.
That's just ridiculous.
Wow.
But
And
there's
we
a-
let you be a country.
Now, do
It's
you
America's
speak
fault.
any sort of French?
No, my parents do, though. My parents are fluent.
Oui, oui, monsieur.
Oui, oui. Canada.
Je mange la pizza.
Except the French,
like
you
what
know,
you say.
if you're from America and you go France, they'll be like, nope, leave right now.
Yeah.
But so what?
Well, the Montreal, the Canadian accent is actually considered a dirty French accent.
Oh, wow.
They don't like it.
Ooh, yeah, don't do
Oh
that.
my. Don't when Americans go to France, don't they put maybe put a Canadian pin or whatever? I'm from Canada over there. to go to France.
Well, yeah, because they like the Canadians. They don't
Yeah,
like
they
us.
like the Canadians. They don't like us as much.
It's okay. So do you have any good stories from Canada or coming to the U.S. or anything?
I'm one of those people who don't really like talk correctly or use your guys' accents. Sometimes my parents' accent rubs off on me. So
Uh-huh.
when I was little in elementary school, I'd be like, "Hey guys, let's go play tag."
Play
And
what?
Nobody
Play what?
would know what I was talking about.
Wait, what were we playing?
Tag.
Yeah, but-
I thought you said tig.
Yeah, but that's not what you were saying. You said tag.
I know,
Like
tag.
Tigger.
I wanted
Let's-
to play tag.
Let's go play some tag, eh?
This is
Yeah.
bad memories.
Eat some bacon.
Elementary.
Maybe we'll see a Tim Hortons on the way. Hey. Heard they have pretty good donuts now this time of the year. Hey. That's all.
Have you had Tim Hortons before?
When I was in Michigan, I had it one
Wait,
time.
what? What?
I
What
was
is,
surprised you knew that.
what is
I know,
Tim
but-
Hortons?
It's
He's a famous hockey player. There's more Tim Hortons in Canada. It's like a coffee shop / donut shop than there are McDonald's in like the whole entire world.
it's pretty
Oh,
good,
wow.
eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Holy cow.
You mean moose? Holy
Excuse me.
moose.
Holy-
We're talking about Canada now.
moose.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's
Forgot what we were talking about.
A boot.
oh man? No, but Canada.
Catched up.
Canada's okay. You guys seem pretty nice and stuff. Don't really do much. Kind of hang out.
How'd you like representing?
I liked it. I felt part Canadian today.
I think the best part is when you're like, Canada does. Or how did you say hockey?
Hockey, and I was like, I said that all the other countries we're good at hockey. Everyone else can't say that. They're all good at that stuff, but Canada has hockey, and that's all you guys will have.
And
And maple syrup.
We actually gained a friend today for Canada. Going over to Nino, the Lebanese. Wanted to be our brothers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, International Week is a good time because everyone kind of comes together, and there's so many international students here that all the countries just kind of hang out. And it's awesome.
You know what? You know what
Everyone's nice.
Canada's gotten really well known for?
What?
I think it's their mayor,
Yeah, Rob, the mayor of Toronto, Rob Ford.
Rob Ford.
Tom
He's a
Ford.
pretty cool guy.
For any of our viewers, please check out some of his interviews.
he does whatever he wants, and he does not care.
He's a great interviewer. Oh my gosh. He's become the face of Canada. He really has.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Eddie, how do you feel about Rob Ford representing Canada?
I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
You don't know Rob Ford?
No.
He's only the greatest Canadian ever.
He's the only one I've ever heard about besides Drake.
And then there's another one who.
Yeah.
we
Justin
wanna-
Bieber.
He who will not be named.
Yes.
Or it. Or
Yeah.
whatever. it
Are
is.
you?
But
Oh,
I,
my God.
me and Frankie did learn something today
disgusting.
What
about
did we learn?
Canada.
What did we learn?
So I guess if you get a layover, was it, in Montreal,
Yes.
down the street you will find a brothel.
Yes. This guy was telling us that was his favorite part of Canada, which is, I didn't really know what to
Wait,
say to that. But
That's at a lot of airports. LAX. They have
Yeah.
one right across the street. When I went
Really?
to California, yeah, there was two right there.
You don't need this
Right,
kind
I
of
was
funny
talking about.
that you're talking about this.
I know, 'cause,
the
yeah.
guy who told us was
Lebanese.
was Lebanese.
We find our surroundings, and we know what's around us.
I can attest to that because I live in California, the southern part, so I fly through LAX a lot. And right across the street,
Yeah.
you'll find a brothel.
Yeah, it's because the business guys who have like layovers or whatever, and they got to
They
stay
need a
there the
place to
night.
go.
Yeah, why not get some food and some entertainment right there, right across the street? Don't have to take a taxi. I'm right here.
Have you been?
They got the money.
What? Yeah, I was like 12 or 11. I would have loved to go.
It makes up for how terrible an airport LAX is.
I
so.
know. But no, you know what upset me today? There was no Italian flag. And I'm Italian. There was no representation. There was an
the
Irish
only
flag
Irishman.
for you.
I was the only Irishman there.
That's upsetting.
I was so disappointed. I wanted to fight somebody.
That's typical Irish.
I know.
But no, we're
It is International Week. I know.
Italians are international.
European is kind of international, but
Yeah.
most of America is like white-ish European, like Anglo-European. They were European.
I don't
so
think there
international
was-
is like everyone else.
I didn't see a French flag either. Did you?
No, but
My buddy came up to me and was like,
That-
"Where's the French flag?"
that's for the better.
Oui, monsieur.
That's for the. They probably
no.
joined in with the Canadian people.
Yeah.
What,
No.
me and Frankie?
Yeah, it was just me and Andy. And I only did it because there was no other
We
Canadians.
had a Guatemalan with us for a little
We
bit.
did, yeah. She was there for a little bit. Maria came. But, yeah.
She was there?
Yeah, Maria was here.
Canada is a very diverse place, apparently. There's French, Canadians, Italians, Guatemalans.
And we got invited to join the statue. I think.
Yeah,
I
we
don't know-
did.
Well, I
yeah.
don't know what those countries were, but they were like, ah.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah. Everybody likes Canada. They never did anything bad, really. What was
Yeah,
the worst
well,
thing
no
Canada's
one knows
done?
In Canada,
Froze.
Froze.
Made me walk to school knee high. I can make a list right now, Frankie.
Wait, you just
Oh
named
my
him the worst
gosh.
thing Canada ever did. Bring in that boy. That singer boy.
oh no,
Not that boy.
we can't talk.
Oh no.
He who will not be named.
Oh no.
Voldemort, also known as Justin Bieber.
You can't say his name.
Oh, man.
Oh gosh,
Now-
we're gonna have to end this now.
Now, Andy,
Run.
It's coming.
Andy,
Baby.
you were telling me there's this thing about this Canadian chip company that's supposedly
The
Having some
big
issues.
Canadian scandal.
Yes,
Yes.
I didn't know about this. I just heard about this. But could you
So-
please explain? Because I want to know.
There's a big scandal right now in Canada. These chips, these barbecue flavored chips, were being discontinued.
Oh no.
So it was a big deal, and a lot of people, they filled up their sheds with these chips. And some people, they went and they smoked some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It was stuff. And after they had this stuff, they were a little bit hungry later
really
on.
hungry.
And they were walking down the street,
Mhm.
and they saw these chips in the shed, and they took them. And it just
They just
became a
took 'em?
huge media, and they ate them. Huge media story
Oh
brought
no.
across to Canada.
What was it? Was it like the last bag of chips?
Maybe.
I would never last in Canada.
I don't get what the big like that is a big scandal in Canada. Some people went in and stole some bags of chips and ate them.
Do you expect Canadians to murder people, Frankie?
No. it's-
Sorry, I
We
stole
have
your
an
chips,
apology
eh?
act. Like,
What's the apology act?
I don't know. I just I was reading on BuzzFeed, and it
Yeah.
was like 35 things about Canada that makes it
Canadian.
weenies, and then
Yeah.
that was one of them.
The
But I just
worst.
read the bold point.
Canada's
That's what they call crime in Canada: robbing chips.
Canada's a weird place.
Sorry, I
It's okay.
stole your chips.
Would you like them back? Eh?
I'm
Yeah.
sorry about it.
I won't do it again.
Remember when Twinkies almost went out? Or I think
Right,
they did.
exactly.
Did that happen when someone
you know what?
stole Twinkies from somebody? Who had
No,
one?
because Americans are civilized.
What if
Hey,
We
what
just
do you-
kill
hey,
people
What do you
instead.
call
you?
a sophisticated American, Frankie?
Un-American.
Canadian.
Canadian.
No, that's not right.
That was so funny. I forgot to.
Yeah, I almost forgot to laugh at that one.
You think
Okay,
Canada?
Boston.
You think Canada is like Skyrim in a way, where in Skyrim how they have the yaks,
Yep.
and
The mud crabs.
if you kill the yak, people will just lose their minds and will be like, and then you're basically you're wanted in every town.
So
That's
you're-
what it was in Skyrim.
So you're saying killing a yak is equal to stealing the bag of chips in Canada?
Well, no, but if it was like that for moose in Canada,
Yeah, there's a lot of
they
moose
treat
in
moose
Canada.
like yak.
But maple syrup's the big thing. They
Yes.
like it so much they decided to make a flag out of it.
That's so weird.
Like
Why
why
is your flag a leaf? What?
What is your flag?
Stars.
Stars.
No,
Stars
your
and
other
stripes.
flag, your other
Oh,
flag.
our tree, our pine trees, the Lebanese flag.
the Lebanese one?
It's
Pine
Anne
tree.
pine tree. I don't know what. No, it's a cedar tree.
Cedar tree.
I don't know what it means.
But that's cool. You guys could have at least done the tree. You just took one leaf.
Yeah, yeah, we
One
got a
leaf.
whole tree. Look at us. We made it.
One leaf strong. I mean, he's the one who said the leaf is tough.
Can-
It's a tough symbol. I don't think I need to justify it after my introduction.
Ooh. Ooh.
Nino, can you speak any sort of
Arabic.
Yeah.
If someone talks to me, I can probably understand half the conversation, but it's hard to speak any Arabic for me. It's just it doesn't work.
When you had to learn the language, how difficult was that?
I was a kid. That was the first language.
That was
I
the first
learned.
language you
Yeah,
learned.
so it was pretty easy. Just pick it up from your parents and whoever they talk to. But then once I started, going to preschool and normal school, I lost that, and I got English.
Was it harder
Yeah.
for you to pick up English?
I was like 3. I don't remember.
You don't remember? Okay. Okay.
It's kind of like once you go to school and learn English, unless you've been speaking your entire life
Yeah,
in a different
yeah,
language,
yeah.
it's pretty.
Yeah.
You just pick it up.
Ryan knows 4 words of Spanish.
I took Spanish for 4 years.
Ay Dios mío. That's all I know.
Yeah, in California, that's a language you really want to learn. So,
You show me
And-
4 words.
porque
1,
Porque again,
2.
because porque means two. It can mean because, and I think it means
Why?
why. And then por favor.
3.
Everyone remembers. Por favor.
4, 5.
Por favor. Drake and Josh. Por favor. And then C. Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh no.
I think that was
do we make it
fine.
six?
Ooh, see or no? That's
No.
yes or no.
I actually, to give myself a little credit, I can speak somewhat a bit of Spanish. But it's one of those things where when people talk to me, like if an actual speaker, a fluent speaker, a native speaker will speak to me, sometimes they tend to speak really quickly, and it's hard to pick up.
Yeah.
But I'll just be like, I can't understand. But I can somewhat try to understand what I'm going to say, but not very well.
There you go.
My Spanish skills have kind of left me.
Yeah.
I tried Mandarin last semester, and
Ooh,
that was oh my gosh, that was
that's
such a
very,
difficult
very,
language.
very hard.
Oh my gosh.
At least it's not Canadian.
How do you speak Canadian?
Yeah, how do you speak Canadian? You kind
Well,
of just say
Give
like,
us a couple words.
yeah,
A boot.
a bit.
What does that mean? Does that mean like
You don't
eat?
get a soda, you get a pop.
Yeah, I saw something about this, the
Yeah.
pop thing.
It's
A
not.
bit.
Canadian dry? Was it
Canada Dry?
Canada Dry?
Canadian
Is
Dry
that the
ginger
official
ale.
drink of Canada?
Yeah.
Is Canada Dry?
I thought it was Canadian whiskey.
Isn't it just maple syrup?
Yeah, it's probably maple. That makes more sense.
The official food of Canada is maple syrup. The official drink of Canada is maple syrup.
What's your national bird?
A moose.
The beaver uses its teeth. I mean, you like beavers.
When
You're
I,
a
wa-
little.
when I was a lad, I went to this Yosemite Sierra summer camp,
Okay.
and we had to name our
The
cabin.
cool kids.
We had to
Yeah.
name, we had to name our cabin,
Yeah.
and
What did you name it?
ours were like the oak. I don't know. It was the saka tree or whatever, the saka tree. I don't know, some sort of
Okay.
tree. But our brothers above us, the men that I look to every day and pray,
Yes.
they were called the Jedi Beavers.
Ooh.
And every day, and their leader was Shazar,
Whoa.
the greatest name. Oh my gosh, Shazar was like the modern day Yoda. And I always look up to him and the Jedi Beavers. And ever since I've tried to walk in the path that they did
Right.
before us.
Have you been
And
yet
lead
to
a nation.
Have you been yet to live up to them?
No,
No.
I have many a decade to go.
What was his name again?
Shazar.
Whoa.
Could you use that in
It's
a
like-
sentence, please?
F-R-E-D F-R-E-D Fresh
Shazar.
bread burger, yes.
Ding.
He, she,
I'm
we,
sorry,
She,
that's
she,
incorrect.
me, wombo.
The study of wombology.
No, but the the beaver has always been a sigil of my house. The beaver.
Yes. Exactly.
It's a beaver. Oh my god! I only know that because I've been watching Game of Thrones, and everyone's is like a wolf.
There's a
or
wolf.
something. A
There's
dragon.
a dragon for the Targaryens.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lion for the Lannisters.
Could you imagine a beaver?
Beaver. That's
Pretty intimidating.
Those would be the ones that
It'd be
take
like a
over
group of
Westworld.
people who only build things.
No,
They're
have
literally
you,
beavers.
The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Have you seen that?
Oh my gosh,
the
that
beavers
was,
just built
was-
stuff
yeah,
the
beaver-
whole movie.
I was dying when I saw that movie and the beavers came out. I just lost it. Everyone in the theater hated me. I was just dying. Was there a second one? A Lion, the Witch,
Yeah,
and the
I don't
Wardrobe?
know. I think we don't talk about it. Like
I've never seen it.
those movies kind of just disappeared.
I've never even heard of
You
it.
just gotta let it happen, right?
I remember the book.
Sometimes
I
you
was a
just
fan
have to
of the
let
book.
go of those.
Wait, is
things.
that different from Narnia? Lion,
Yeah.
Witch, and Wardrobe?
Is it? I think it's the same thing.
Wasn't there a South Park episode on that too?
I don't remember.
Probably.
What I want to know is what happened to a series of unfortunate events. Did you guys ever
Oh
watch
my
Oh
that?
my
gosh,
God.
that movie
Yeah.
was really, really
It ended.
good.
It got too unfortunate and it ended.
It was creepy, and then
There
they
wasn't
didn't
enough
finish it.
unfortunate
Like,
events. It was really creepy when they went into the cave. When they went into the cave and there was the you remember the Frankie?
Yeah.
You remember the when they went to the cave?
Yeah.
You saw the movie, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
they had the leeches. Was it the leeches in that movie? That scene just scared me to death.
Yeah, that's
Some of that movie was just really creepy. It was really good. I liked it,
Yeah,
but
it's just really weird.
yeah,
Really weird movies.
the acting in that movie was really good.
Yeah.
I was a huge fan of the acting, especially the old guy who I think he took care of the children. That
Yeah.
guy it was really good acting, but I was a fan of those movies. You know, the one movie that always let me down though,
What
and I'll
movie?
never be able to live this.
What movie let you down?
When I was a lad, a young boy at the age of 9. I read the Aragon books,
Yeah.
and there was nothing I loved more than Aragon.
Mm-hmm.
And then the movie came out.
The movie came out and just
that
completely let you
everything
down.
ended.
Completely. That happens a lot.
So disappointing.
That happens a lot.
Like a LeBron James flop, just straight back.
It was so
LeBron
terrible.
James flop.
I cry every day thinking about
LeBron James released a rap album.
it. Really?
Did you know that?
He is. Yeah.
It's pretty awful.
Who's better, him or Shaq?
I think
Shaq was better.
Shaq is better. Shaq
Oh my
is
God.
all around better than LeBron
At rap.
at rapping, at life. He has
At life. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
No.
Shaq has made more money than LeBron, probably.
Yeah.
at this
no,
point.
but
They're two
isn't
different
Richard
time
Sherman better at life than most people?
well, he's just better at everything.
Yeah.
He's the best cornerback in the
Remember
league.
that interview that he had with who was it? Skip Bayless. And
Yeah.
one thing he said, "I'm better at everything than you. I'm better at 25 years old, and I'm better at life than you." And Skip's like, "What?"
Is this a,
This is the great Richard Sherman that we, the greatest rant of all time,
Yeah.
post game rant.
wait, is this the guy from Finding Nemo? No, okay.
No, Andy.
No, that's not the address.
This is not the
What's the
guy.
address?
No.
Sherman's in it, and it's P. Sherman.
P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney.
Oh, that's
That's probably not right. That's just half of it.
Wait, so
I
that
can't
was
remember
Nemo.
like half of my astronomy things, but I can remember that. P42 Wallaby Way.
I learned
Sherman.
all my marine biology. I just learned all that from Nemo. I didn't even have to.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Just
aced the
watch
class
Finding
purely
Nemo.
by watching them. We actually watched the class, and that's all I needed to do. Was
Watch the
the
class?
sequel's
watch the
coming
movie.
out.
And then
I know. I'm kind of worried about the sequel.
Finding Dory.
Finding
I don't
Dory.
think it's.
Yeah.
I don't
We
think it's
We
gonna be
talked
good.
about this
like 2
a week
episodes
ago.
I
ago.
Or
know,
so.
and I still think it's not going to be good.
It's just what did she do? What?
How could it be
Who's
bad?
trying to find her? Is
Herself.
Nemo going to try to
She's
find her?
trying to find herself.
Yeah, it's a big interpersonal.
It's gonna
Disney
be one of
women's
those
empowerment
movies.
Yeah, like she
You know,
just goes off
When
in life.
movies
and-
do this, it always frustrates me.
I know.
When
Always makes me cry.
they take what they have that was really good,
Mm-hmm.
and they say, you know what, let's do more of it, and they do more, and it ruins everything.
Everything.
Now I know they do it for money purposes, and a lot of the times it'll work out in terms of money. But when
Yeah.
you're a fan,
I know, it's just-
the one thing that I think that just symbolizes this
Mm-hmm.
was Star Wars.
I know.
Here we go.
It was so.
It's so
Yeah.
perfect.
It's
And
okay.
now
Ryan.
Disney is about to ruin it forever.
Disney's gonna ruin it.
Forever. There's no way they
There
can
was
make
a
it good.
rumor. This rumor was disputed, but there was even it got so bad. There was a rumor that Justin Bieber was going to be
know,
in Star Wars.
You can't let a
Zac
Canadian in
Efron
Star
was
Wars.
gonna
Thanks,
be in Star
Canada.
Wars.
Well, no.
Canada, happy International Day.
I know. Woo! Now we're gonna ruin Star Wars.
Harry
Ryan
Po-
was crying about this for like a good week.
I know.
I was
I don't,
so
I don't
mad.
think we should
when-
bring this up just
Andy,
because
you
I
should
don't
go-
want to. It's
Andy-
gonna be okay, Ryan.
Andy, you have to go back to your people and convince them not to ruin Star Wars.
The Peacemaker.
You have to convince them not to ruin
the
Star Wars.
soothsayer, the barrel rider. Anyone know that from Hobbit? Okay,
Barrel
fine.
roll.
No, but then Harry Potter, I felt like kind of did this too.
Nope. Don't even.
You know,
I
what?
love
I want to
those
say something
movies.
about this. Once you get an idea that's new and you get the first movie out and everyone liked it, it's really hard to get that like another movie idea that people will like. This only happens 1 out of every like 20 something movies. So you want to milk it as much as possible because
No, I
new
know.
people
It's
don't
for-
like new
for-
ideas apparently.
For money purposes.
Yeah.
Though.
And-
And,
and
I
because-
understand that.
yeah.
But when I'm looking at it as a fan, I'm just like, man, because the prequels for Star Wars, other
Yeah.
than Episode 3, were absolutely awful.
Oh, I know.
The acting was terrible.
Mhm.
The
Episode 2 was
dialogue
the
was
worst.
disgusting. It made me want to. I watched Episode 2 and then I went to the bathroom and threw up.
Yeah.
It was disgusting.
That's the only
I like,
reaction you can have.
Episode 2 was my favorite.
No, it wasn't.
Episode 2 was okay.
It was
I
Canada's
liked it.
favorite, of
Yeah,
course.
it was Canada's favorite.
Okay.
Ep-
Never mind. You guys are guys. This is two guy. I just like the relationship between Padme and Anakin.
Aww.
It was cute.
The dialogue between them
She
was
watches
so
Star Wars
poor.
for the romance.
No, I know.
They could have made it so much better. It just when I watched that romance, it felt so
It felt so forced.
not only forced, but it felt so just cheesy and
Mm-hmm.
the dialogue just didn't make it work.
No.
I mean I am a fan of the originals. I like the relationship with like they made those relationship scenes a lot easier.
Oh, yeah.
between Leia and Han Solo and Luke. I thought that worked out perfectly.
Well, yeah, they were brother and sister, so they have chemistry.
They tried to force it really quickly. Like Anakin and Leia, Anakin and Padme knew each other for like they were disappeared from each other for about 10 years. Then they met for about a month and then fell in love with each other
They're
and
like,
married.
awesome, this works.
And then he tried to kill her.
yeah.
And then he tried to, and then he tried to kill
Then he
her.
went all crazy.
But
Tell-
besides
what kind of
that,
love
it was
story
the
is that?
cutest love story. Excuse you.
What kind of love story
That's the greatest.
Excuse you, girlfriend.
What you talking about, Willis?
I love that love story.
What? What?
Okay,
is what
besides the
happens.
killing and the choking at the end, that love story was great. He fell in love with her when they were little. We're breaking this down.
Found each
Okay,
other.
hold on. Let's talk about this. In episode 1, Anakin is like 5 years old and Padme's like 20 something. How does? And then what?
Play it.
Oh,
Love is love, man.
He
She's
really
not
knows
20.
how to
She
use
was
that
like
Jedi
16. He
lightsaber.
was like 10. It's only 6 years.
Now, see, this is what happens when you watch Star Wars for the romance.
It was just, you know what they? What if Yoda?
No. Please, no. I don't want this in my brain.
What if there was just like a little like she Yoda who came
She
along?
Yoda. Yoda.
It's like Birdo.
Yodaria? Yodiarrhea?
There was only one love story, and it was between Han Solo and Chewie. That's all I need
Yes.
to know.
Yeah.
That cannot be broken. No one tried to kill anyone in that one. No.
I'm not gonna lie, like episode 6 makes me cry every time.
I know.
Such a beautiful ending, and everything about it was beautiful. And now they're gonna go ruin it with episode 7. Not 8.
I know. But
Such a tragedy.
What if someday we find the galaxy far, far away? You know, we're just exploring space.
I will find my Anakin and have that 10-year love story relationship. That
And then he's
doesn't
gonna
have the
Yeah, then he's
cheating
gonna try to kill
and
you.
the killing at the
And then
end.
he's gonna kill you, and that's gonna be it.
Bye-bye.
It's okay,
I
but
was
no.
what if the Milky Way was actually milky?
Oh.
Like you went out there. What if that's where we got our
And it
milk?
tasted like a Milky Way.
like a chocolate bar. Probably like the best milkshakes ever out there.
Probably. There's a lot of cool stuff in the Milky Way, but I feel like there's a lot more cool stuff out in space. Like
What
out,
I feel
out
like
in space.
I feel like there's a lot that we there obviously is. There's got to be a lot that we don't know.
Oh,
about
definitely.
out
Exactly, yeah.
I
There's
mean,
a lot of stuff we don't know about the ocean.
there's a lot of stuff we don't know about it
Anything.
on Earth.
Yeah, we don't know about anything.
probably
Did
don't
you guys
know-
hear
we-
about the tribe? This plane
What?
flew over, I don't know where, but other side of the
Okay.
world.
Yeah.
And
Australia.
they took a picture,
Canada.
and there's literally a tribe, and they're throwing like arrows at the plane. It's like an uninhabited. They haven't seen like.
Yeah.
Half?
Don't know.
I think we don't even know half of the stuff that goes on
Yeah.
in our world. Not even close to half.
Yeah, exactly.
Or a third.
Exactly.
There's so much stuff we don't know.
Mhm.
I mean, for all we know, Halo could be a real thing. We just don't know it yet.
It could be.
And then
It's not?
then the elites are going to come, and we're going to see. I mean, we already
I thought it
have
was
we
this
already
whole time.
have the brutes.
Yeah.
We have
But-
gorillas and all that stuff here.
But you know what I don't get? So we know all
Comic.
this stuff is out in space. There's black holes and big stars and everything, and all this stuff that's dangerous and can kill us and all this cool stuff. But
Man
none
Bear
of
Pig might
it,
be out there, too.
none of it happens to be close enough to do anything to us. It's like, oh, there's a black hole way out there. It's gonna suck everything up, but not us because we're that's not near us.
Yeah.
There's a huge
Too
star
bad.
blowing up over there.
It's too
But
bad.
not near
It's
us.
too bad
Do
that
you believe in aliens?
Probably somewhere out there,
Yeah.
but for some reason they don't want to hang out with us.
Yeah,
they're
the
they're off
dino-
in their own part of the
the
They don't know how to get
dinosaurs.
to us yet.
The dinosaurs weren't as fortunate as we are, though. They had to deal with
No,
it.
yeah, they
They
still have to
don't
do
And I
have
that.
took
the
them out.
technology.
That was a KO.
Yeah.
But, oh no, they're totally. As far as aliens existing, oh yeah, I
Yeah,
think
they're out there
definitely.
somewhere.
Of
They gotta be.
course. I mean, I just think when you say to me that we're the only life everywhere, I just look at that and say, what?
No, it makes no
No,
sense.
it
The-
can't be.
We're just not cool enough for them to come on hang out with us. There's not enough, like, okay, cool, they come.
Frank,
We
you
need-
sound
we-
a little upset about this.
We need
a little bit,
I
like
think
your feelings hurt.
We all need to take a page out of the Jimmy Neutron movie
Exactly.
and get a toaster, send it off into space,
Yep.
and try to
See
commune
what
with
happens,
these
you know?
people. Jimmy Neutron, that
He
that
flew
movie.
a rocket without.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he sent a toaster out in the beginning of that movie.
Yeah.
and to communicate with. The
But it's
aliens.
all like millions and millions of light years away. So by the time it gets anywhere, we're all going to be long gone.
Nah, man. There's still be people here.
Yeah, we'll probably still be here.
I ain't about that life.
You ain't about that? You're just going to live forever till the aliens come?
Probably not.
Okay, good. If an alien did come, would you want to be abducted?
Honestly, I think I'd just be scared.
You just run away.
I'd
Let
probably
them
hide
come.
under my covers.
Yeah.
They'll still find you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we
see-
forgot to check under the
what?
covers?
We're
Are you
having
kidding me?
I would hide behind my covers and behind Nicole, my roommate. They wouldn't mess with her. They wouldn't
Oh
mess
no!
with her.
Yeah,
They wouldn't. They definitely wouldn't.
have you not seen War of the Worlds? You can't hide.
Yeah, you
They're
can't
gonna come
hide.
find you.
That's why Nicole's there. Like, they would
They
walk
take
in,
her.
and she'd be like,
Mm-mm.
and then they'd be like, oh, okay.
Girlfriend, you did not just say that to me, okay?
This is why I wish I had gas cans powers. Because if I did, they'd stay away forever. I'd hide. Yeah, I'd probably hide in the bathroom. They wouldn't come near it.
They never find you.
But no, aliens come. Nina, would you want to get abducted by aliens? If
Of
you
course,
knew,
yes.
Yeah, like,
That's not even a question.
What if you knew they weren't going to do anything bad to you and just going to take you off into space?
Even if they were going to do something bad with me, I'd still want to go.
Really?
It would be so cool, yeah. Oh my god, I got abducted by aliens? Like, people just like...
You'd never be
oh,
able to tell anyone.
But here's the
They'd
thing.
just take you.
Yeah,
That's kinda
I got
cool.
lost forever in space. People die from
You'd be
like heart
dead,
attacks.
and it wouldn't matter.
So,
Well,
like-
would somebody know that I got abducted?
Well, like,
No.
like 100
Oh,
years from
man.
now,
They
or
just
like
think I was lost.
1,000 years from now, and we develop technology that anyone can just go up into space, we'll be going through space and we'll just see Nino floating. Woo.
Hey, guys.
From years ago when he got abducted and no one knew about it.
Has tentacles coming out of his back.
I like morphed. I
I
evolved.
told you guys.
Yeah.
It was going to happen. Or, you know, that reminds me of the movie Gravity.
Oh my
I
gosh.
haven't
And
seen
isn't that movie
Didn't
just
see it.
Sandra Bullock just...
floating
Sandra
through
Bullock
space.
and
Yeah.
Sandra
George
Bullock
Clooney.
and George Clooney in space. That movie, I mean, it seemed like it just stood in one place the whole time, but that won a lot of awards.
Well, it was in space.
Well, I
It
know,
was all
but
floating around.
it seemed like there wasn't a whole lot going on, but that thing won a lot of awards.
There wasn't. It was
It's
just
a movie I do want to see.
It was just a spaceship crashing through gravity in space.
That'd be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
And the galaxy right next to it, Star Wars was happening. Did you know that? That's
and
what was
then
going on in the
if you go to
background.
Mars, that's where the Transformers came from.
Yeah, exactly.
And then poor Pluto. I feel so bad
I
for
know.
Pluto. It's such a shame.
They'll always be.
Yeah,
a
that
planet in
dog
my
is just
heart.
not what it used to be.
That'll always be a planet to me.
Oh.
Nino's talking about the dog.
Yeah.
Pluto's like... Pluto's
How
like
old
the
is that
Canada
dog?
of the universe, kind of.
It is kind
You
of
know,
like
it's really
No one
cold.
cares. Just let it
Yeah.
sit there.
It's really cold.
yeah, it's cold. It's kind
It's
of far away
small.
from everything.
Those are like the three
It doesn't really
adjectives we can get.
It
for-
doesn't really get involved in much.
No one
Yeah.
really knows if it's a country or a planet or not. They're just like, just don't do anything. You'll be fine over there.
Yeah. But no, yeah.
If you
That,
go to Mars, no, not Mars, Pluto.
Mhm.
What if they serve bacon in Pluto?
Why would they serve bacon in Pluto?
Like Canadian bacon, but they call it plutonic bacon.
Plutonic
Oh,
bacon.
wait. Everyone on Pluto is vegetarian, Ryan. You know this. This is first grade, Ryan. Come on. Everyone on
Clearly.
Pluto is a vegetarian.
How
That's
do
why
you,
it's
how do you know
plutonic.
this?
That's why, yeah, exactly.
How do you know this?
From first grade.
Oh. Oh, yeah,
So
I
my
for-
teacher
I
told
forgot.
me.
I remember that in the Wombology class.
Oh, yeah. Wombology 306. Yeah, you were in my class, Ryan. We sat next to each other.
That
Great
was
class.
you?
Actually, it was my mom.
Anyways.
But no, yeah. Someday we'll go.
That's an annoying cat.
So,
What?
This makes no sense.
someday we'll be out in space and we'll be finding aliens and everything. And
I always wanted to
intergalactic.
penetrate the sun.
What? Why? You'll die. You just burn up.
You wouldn't even get there.
It'd be fun for like a
They
minute,
did it in Jimmy Neutron.
and then you just vaporize.
It's a TV show.
So,
Well, yeah, it might be true, actually.
Star Wars was a movie, and all that was real.
Everything is based on a true story.
Yeah.
Everything.
Well, everything was based off of Dare.
Oh, yeah, that's
true.
right.
That's true.
That made the true story.
Palpatine dared Anakin to be Darth Vader,
You won't.
and he said, "You won't do it," but he did it.
Yep. Exactly.
Such a terrible story. Oh my gosh, so
Yep.
awful.
So,
Terrible tragedy.
so Ryan, do you have a fact of the day for us?
I do have a fact of the day.
Here we go. Fact of the day.
Can we make like a little like intro music to the fact of the day? Like da dun da dun da dun da dun da. Fact of the day. Bum, bum,
See,
bum.
after you said about penetrating the sun, I have walking on sunshine.
Walking on
I'm walking on sunshine.
If,
It
if
must
we
be
could get
nice
the
to
tech
have
board
music.
working, we could play it for you, but it's not working right now. So,
Hashtag.
sorry, Andy.
First
Gonna
world
have to wait.
problems.
Okay.
Well, our fact of the day is that in 2005,
Yes.
a man named Ronald McDonald decided to go and rob a Wendy's. Now, why he
Wow.
did that and not rob a McDonald's is something that historians will have to question
Well,
for many, many years.
Why would he rob his own place?
Yeah, that'd just be dumb.
That's like
Why not?
that's like you owning a business, calling it Ryan Cook, and Ryan Cook going and stealing from the
Ryan
business.
Cook.
I know.
Stealing
Well,
stuff.
McDonald's is the house of Ronald McDonald.
Right.
So it'd just be like him just
Right.
grabbing his
Maybe he
furniture.
just wanted some Wendy's. Ronald McDonald can like some Wendy's every now and then.
Maybe he was
Can't.
trying to get their
That's
secret like
heresy.
recipe.
I know,
That's
but if he
Trying
likes
to
it, he's gonna
steal
take
the
it.
Wendy's
so
recipe,
what, is McDonald's,
so we could just rip
McDonald's
it in half.
is like
and
the
just try and use it.
SpongeBob that overpowers the Wendy's, and Wendy's is like the chum bucket.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
The
pretty
Krusty
much.
Krab and the
I,
trouble.
Pretty
that
much.
creepy girl that they do in the Wendy's commercials always reminds me of Plankton.
Wendy?
Yeah, Wendy.
Wendy.
The actual
Wait a
Wendy?
you don't like Wendy, Ryan?
You ever
She always seems way too enthusiastic. It's just Wendy's.
Hi, I'm Wendy.
It's the
My
greatest food
dad,
ever.
Dave.
Oh no, not that one. The other one, the redhead one who's like not so tall.
Yeah,
She's
you-
really skinny.
The new
She's
Wendy.
the new one. She's like that's all I can see
What?
when I see her face. She's so
Never seen
scared.
this.
McDonald's would always have those creepy creature things that they
Like
put in the
Oh,
pictures.
the
Like
Hamburglar?
the
Hamburglar.
Hamburglar.
I can't
Or,
remember any other.
We would
one.
watch.
Grimace?
We would watch. There was a Family Guy episode, and Grimace was in it, and he was just like, he had the creepiest smile. I was dying the whole time. It was so funny. No, but if I think of Wendy, I don't think of Wendy's like the restaurant or that girl.
Right.
I think of the Wendy from, we all know it,
I forgot.
Peter
it.
Pan,
Oh,
Remember?
Oh, of course.
and she was a
yeah.
terrible person.
No, I don't know.
You didn't watch Peter Pan,
I watched like once.
it's been like 47 years.
and you haven't watched it
Wait,
like
how is she a
47
terrible
times.
person?
Yeah,
What?
she did?
How is she a terrible person?
She's just an awful person. She really was.
Okay, but no, another interesting fact I saw. I was browsing the internet and I saw this article. So, marketing companies for cereal, apparently adult cereals will have people on them facing directly at you, while child cereals like Captain Crunch and Lucky Charms and all that, the characters on the boxes will look downward at an exact 96.7 degree angle to make the most ideal eye contact with kids, and eye contact builds trust, so they'll want to buy it more.
That makes total sense.
Doesn't that make sense?
You know,
Does that make complete sense?
they always have the kids cereals like on the bottom two shelves, so
Right.
the kids can reach them, and the adult cereals on top, so
Yeah.
they can reach them. It makes
Yeah.
sense.
And they have them just high enough so that they look downward at a 96.7 degree angle, while the kids look up and they're like, "Oh, hey there, Captain Crunch! I want to buy you and eat you."
It's like super smart.
Exactly. I don't.
That's how they make.
I
their
don't get how they
money.
do all the research and stuff for that, but it's crazy what they can come up with to get us to buy their stuff.
Yeah. I'm watching Mad Men season like 6. It just came on
Yeah.
Netflix. Oh
Mhm.
my god, Mad Men is the greatest show. It's like the most clean cut 60s. I'm gonna make this money. I'm gonna get your girl. Like TV show ever. Oh my god. Have you guys seen Mad Men? No one's seen Mad Men.
I haven't seen Mad Men.
Oh my god. Please watch it. You're making me watch Game of Thrones, Ryan. I'm gonna make you watch Mad Men.
I'm gonna watch like 5 other shows before I watch Mad Men.
Dang it.
I still have
See
to
this?
watch.
Walking Dead.
This-
we're
Breaking Bad.
watching Walking Dead, Breaking Bad. I do have to watch Breaking Bad.
Me and Nino just finished Breaking Bad.
Yeah, that was good.
It was pretty good.
Say nothing.
Did you guys used to watch the Office?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just watched the last episode maybe like less than a month ago. It was very sad. I almost
But-
cried.
The last episode of your boy show, How I Met Your Mother,
Yeah.
that just came out this week, right?
Yeah. How was
I
that?
didn't cry. It wasn't that great.
Yeah,
I heard it was a real.
I didn't
disappointment.
watch it, but I heard it wasn't really that good.
Yeah, it was okay, but I'm not going to spoil it because people love How I Met Your
Yeah.
Mother. They haven't seen it, then they got to watch it later.
Yep.
But
Dude,
Yeah,
I
it's
still
just-
think
it's just
Big Bang
weird.
Theory is funnier than How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my
Right?
God.
It is.
I hate Big Bang
Right?
Theory.
It is. And-
Everyone is always, How I Met Your Mother. I'm like,
No, Big
I
Bang
watch it, I
Theory's
don't
funny.
laugh at all. I watch Big Bang
But-
Theory, and I think it's hilarious.
But you know, shows do that. A lot of times, shows will be great for like 6 or 7 seasons, and then when it comes to the last show, it's just so disappointing.
The
'Cause
last
you-
episode.
The last episode, because you expect so
Well, they
much
deteriorate over
from the
time.
first series,
Yeah.
from the first few seasons.
They always deteriorate.
Exactly.
Like SpongeBob, perfect example.
It still hasn't ended.
No,
It's
No.
deteriorating.
No.
no.
It's getting
No.
worse.
SpongeBob's so much fun. It's still funny.
Andy, do you watch SpongeBob for the romance too?
No,
Yeah,
it's just-
SpongeBob comes on at 5:00, like on the weekdays.
The old episodes
It's
are
great.
so
Yeah, because
much.
Canada's still like 10 years behind. So they
Yeah,
haven't gotten to
exactly.
Bad episodes
Yeah.
yet.
Exactly.
They just
The
have to
old
catch up.
episodes were so much better,
Yeah.
and the ones now, a lot of them are just really, really like. If you look back at them now, they're really creepy.
Yeah, these
Yeah,
Some of those
they are
episodes, are just the stuff they say, you're just like, wait,
Wait,
What?
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 You can say that on TV?
Like
A
we
little
were
kid show?
watching the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy last night.
This is the
For anyone
best
who didn't know
show.
the show, it was a great Cartoon Network show.
Mm-hmm.
And you look back at it now, and you just say, "How did I not see that when I was like 6 years old?"
So bad.
Some of the hints they put in that show and some of the mess up things are just they
Okay.
throw you off now because you're like, how did I not pick that up when I was like 7?
I just remember watching some of these shows with my mom and my dad sitting right there, and I was like, I wonder if they got the joke because I get it now. I wonder if they got it. Why did they let me watch this?
They're almost funnier now than they were back then because you're like, oh my gosh, now that's
Well,
what
yeah,
it is.
yeah, and it's like they'll always be classics. But no, there's a lot of good classic shows out there.
Roberto, will we ever get a commercial break?
Yeah, Roberto,
Is
is
this
this
gonna
commercial
happen?
break ever coming? Let there be music, Roberto.
I have to use
try?
the bathroom.
The music.
Let's see if we can try this.
It's okay, Roberto. It's okay. We've gone the entire show without
Yeah.
it.
To be honest, it probably makes editing easier on you because you don't have to edit. Yeah, he just nodded his head yes.
Oh, wait, I thought this was the show. I thought.
This is the show.
That's not my wallet. That's
That
not my
is your
wallet.
wallet.
That's not my wallet.
It is, in fact, your wallet.
That's not my wallet.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah. Don't worry. Next week,
I hope people understand
next,
this from SpongeBob.
next week, Roberto will definitely have music on for him. We're gonna let the music play, and
But why?
because there should be music. Music makes everything better.
I know my voice hurts from talking so long.
Music makes life good. What? Music makes
Oh my
life
god,
good.
what time is it right now? We got like 9 more minutes. Let's just write it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's our last topic to talk about? We got 9 minutes. Let's do it.
So yeah.
No, but
Let's just ask Andy a bunch of random questions.
well, no.
This is the idea. Wait, I thought we had ideas.
Harass the Canadian.
Yeah, Andy, what's your favorite color?
Red and white.
Yeah.
All right, next question. Let's go.
But no blue.
Blue and green, go.
Blue and green. That makes yellow. Oh, no, wait, no, it doesn't.
doesn't.
No, it doesn't. Yellow and blue makes green.
You failed art class.
You failed. Yeah, I did. That's why I'm not artistic. I actually hated art. Are any of you guys artistic?
My sister is, and I have to witness it all the time. So it's all right.
Oh man,
Well,
I don't.
It's
get
hard
art.
to be artistic because
I
no
don't
one
get
understands your thing. That's the thing. Andy's
I-
artistic, yeah.
Are you artistic?
I'm not that artistic.
I've
I
seen
don't
your
get
drawings;
art.
they're
Are
pretty
you
good.
one of those artsy people?
She's Canadian,
Can't
so
really dance.
counts for something.
I think Frankie's a good dancer for his artistic.
Yeah, exactly.
Frankie
Thank
has
you.
one of the best stanky legs I've ever seen in my life.
And it smells awful.
But Ryan, like, have you ever been to an art museum?
No.
T-
Oh, I'm sorry.
I,
I'm sorry.
is your name Ryan?
Please, God, no.
But I don't.
Canadians
I
are
don't get
well-known
it.
shapeshifters.
Because, like, there'll be $1 million pieces of art, and there'll be, like, one little red dot in the middle, and they'll be like, this has deep, deep meaning.
This is what we discussed a
It
little
means
while ago.
nothing.
We discussed this a little while ago when we came back from. We went to DC to visit a few museums
Yep.
for a class, a few art museums, and I cannot believe that they took it was about 5 feet tall. It was a painting.
Yep.
And about 3/4 of it were just plain white. The painter didn't even touch it. And then at the top, he did a stroke of yellow across the top, and the painting's worth over like $1 million.
Exactly.
I just think to myself,
Why didn't you do that, Ryan?
Porque?
Porque.
It frustrates me.
I know, but it's all about the meaning, man. Meaning.
Oh my gosh. Well,
Whoa, man.
we'll finish up the show by
Modern art,
discussing
man. That's crazy.
our animal of the day.
Oh yeah, what is the animal of the day?
Our animal of the day is the Komodo dragon.
Komodo dragon.
Now, this came about because in one of my classes we're discussing what humans were like millions of years ago
Yeah.
and how they developed over time. Now, I think it was about 3 million years ago. This might be wrong, but I believe 3 million years ago. They were about, say, 3 feet tall on average, I think. And one of the things they fought were Komodo dragons.
Really?
So literally, if you look, the dragons were real.
They were.
We fought them way back when.
Komodo dragon.
And they're basically the dinosaurs of today.
Yep.
They are. They have poisonous saliva.
Yeah, that really scares me.
Like,
They can get pretty big too. They're kind of like alligators in some sort of way,
big lizards.
but just really,
And
really.
they just walk around.
Their tongues are just.
I went to the Science Museum over winter break at Virginia Beach. Andy, what is it called? The one?
The Marine Science Museum.
Yeah, I went there, and there's this like Komodo dragon exhibit, and you can kind of there's this underground like tunnel, and you can pop your head out, and you're right in the middle of the Komodo dragon.
Oh
Is
my
it-
gosh! Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
those things. We didn't
So-
do it with Komodo dragons at the zoos I've been to, like at the San Diego Zoo, California. #California.
Hashtag.
We didn't. They didn't do that for Komodo dragons, but they did that for like I think otters, stuff like that.
Basically the same thing.
And sometimes I think seals, and it was really cool.
Wow.
It's so
Yeah, it is cool. Like the Komodo dragon, like he knows that he's in an exhibit, so he just goes up to the thing and he's like licking the little
start
like
licking his
plastic
neck.
tube. He was walking all over it. I was like, this is so cool. I barely fit in there, but it was so cool for little kids. But I was like, I gotta go in there, man.
Dude, when I was like 5, I was obsessed with reptiles, and I was huge. Like I wanted
Yep.
to be like a paleontologist.
Because you liked
I love
Reptar?
I love dinosaurs, and I like Spyro.
I want to be a paleontologist too.
And so, I always wanted to mount a Komodo dragon and take over
Just
the world.
ride it around, saddle up.
Oh, I thought you said mount, like as
saddle
in
up.
mount it, like
On a wall.
Put it up
stuff
on a
it
wall.
with stuff. And I was like,
Yeah, I
like,
shot
why?
that there Komodo dragon 2 weeks ago out in Wacono Bay.
He was quite the fighter. He liked to stick that tongue right at me and sling his poison, but I stuck this stick right in his mouth.
Brrr.
Crikey.
Komodo dragon.
Oh,
Long
mate.
live the crocodile hunter. I always miss
Steve
him.
Irwin. He was a legend.
When
He was a
of
legend.
all the things that could have killed him, it was
The stingray.
I can't believe that.
The stingray.
It was a stingray.
Actually,
He fought alligators,
Yep.
touched every sort of snake in the world,
he's gotten bit by like.
got
half
bit
of
by
them.
half. Yeah, got
Yep.
bit by all those snakes, and the one thing they got him was a stingray.
Took a
And he got stung, and he took it out.
That's what killed him.
That's what killed him. You would have
Well,
thought
yeah.
like someone like him would have thought, hey,
Well-
you know what, probably shouldn't do this.
Well, he got the stingray barb right to the heart, so he's done at that point.
It's just every day I look back. And
I
say,
always
why?
think about if I could bring 3 people back to life, he would be one of them. Another guy,
Steve Irwin.
yeah.
Abraham Lincoln.
And then, what's his name? He did the infomercials, and he was
Oh.
super cool.
Oh,
Billy
Billy
Mays.
Mays.
Billy Mays. here.
Billy Mays.
Oh
Billy
my
Mays.
god!
I
could
bring
him
Abe
back.
Lincoln back just because he was on. They always have him on the Group Adventures of Billy and
Yeah.
Mays. He was the coolest
He'd probably be
president.
so hilarious.
He had a
right now.
great facial hair. He had the coolest hat.
What
My
about
name
Michael
was-
Jackson?
I wasn't a young
I'd
teenage
rather
girl in the
bring back
80s, so I
John
don't think so.
Lennon. I'd rather bring back like a Lennon or one of those guys.
Be like, whoa, man, why are there so many regulations right now? You gotta
All
bring
right.
back some,
Why
you gotta
can't
bring
we
back
all
someone
just-
who can like adapt to what life is like now. That's why I think Abraham Lincoln wouldn't really make it.
No, he'd be so
Like,
confused.
he'd be like, "Where's my horse and buggy, young man?" He would have no idea. This is a car. We have engines. It'd be so scary. That was on an episode of Billy and Mandy. They brought back like George Washington or something. And remember?
Yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah.
he couldn't like adapt to the technology and stuff. And then he just went crazy and everything. And they locked up in jail or something. I don't remember, but something like that.
Oh my gosh, I remember that.
Yeah.
I would bring back Abraham Lincoln. He was such a cool president.
he was a cool guy.
He was.
We're saying
so
this and we
awesome.
have no experience of what he was like. We just have like
It's okay.
TV shows and
It's okay.
what is it called? Textbooks.
Yeah.
They're all based off dares.
That's okay. All right. That does it for us this week. It's been a good show. Thank you for listening. We'll be back same time, same place, Friday, 2 o'clock. See you there. You're listening to WGME Radio, WGMEradio.com.
Next
The
time
Mason.
on Dragon Ball Z.
Later.